You're watching Okay, Let's Get It podcast, episode 8. I'm your host, Just Paul Now. Shout out to the producer of the show, C-Rock Behind the Lens.
Yo.
My co-host, how you guys doing? Thanks for joining us. It's been a couple weeks since we dropped the episode, but you can check our most recent episode 7 with our good friend Fredo. And we also dropped episode 6 with Fredo. And we also dropped a new podcast with Fredo called Hat Chat, episode 1, out now. That's Fredo's podcast, so we're just helping him, kind of get off the ground. So shout out to the homie Fredo, man.
Shout out Fredo.
Hey, yo! Shout out to homie Fredo. Make sure you guys stay tuned for Hat Chat episode 2. And we also did a podcast with the guys, the Game Ball podcast with Mark and Noel the other day. Make sure you check out episode 85.
Shout out the boys.
Shout out the guys, man. We'll put all the links for you guys down at the bottom. And yeah, when we're not working on podcasts, we're working on music. All our music is out right now. Go ahead and stream it, starting with Okay, Let's Get It, which is coming up on its 2-year anniversary.
Okay,
let's get it, yeah. The remix. And we got some anniversary cassettes dropping with it as well, so make sure you be on the lookout for that. You can also stream 99X, which is a New Balance themed EP, and then I also got Arc'teryx to the Neck out now, and Kiko on the Beat out now. New music coming soon.
New music.
EPs in the tuck. We got 3 with C with Fredo coming soon, and I got Rare Coral and a Reef Tank EP coming real soon, maybe November. Produced entirely by Saipuda, mixed and mastered by C as well. And we're working, man.
Saipuda got some motherfucking fire, bro.
Flames, yeah. Shout out to Saipuda, man. The beats are tight. Had to rap on some of them. And yeah, man, it's just good to be back doing what we like to do. More shoe reviews coming as well. I know we've been kind of lacking in that department, but we just haven't really bought anything like lately. The last thing I bought were the Jound A6 Gel Kayanos. I haven't bought a shoe since.
Yeah, there was like a string of episodes. Like the last reviews that we did, it was what?
I think it was like late.
New Balance, the A6 Jound. It was A6 Kayano for the original one.
Yeah.
And then
the Zoom 95s.
Zoom 95s.
In retrospect. And then we did the ASIC Gel Kayano 14 by Jound, Jordan 3 Fire Red, and then New Balance 1906
and
R.
Penny 2s.
And Penny 2s.
No, Penny 1s.
Penny 1s, yeah.
Penny
The
1s.
white home colorway. So yeah, if you haven't seen any of those episodes, go to shootyourshottv.com or just click the links below or click the sidebar right here and you can check out some of our past episodes. But we promise you more episodes coming soon. We just really haven't bought anything. Nothing that really caught my eye. I know New Balance has been pumping out shoes like crazy, but I just feel like maybe I have enough shoes, but I don't want to stop reviewing shoes for you guys. We don't want to stop. Keep it going. So maybe we'll get our hands on something this weekend and then get you guys.
Also, let us know what you guys would like to see. We're always open to that as well.
Yeah. Let us know in the comments if there's a shoe out there that you want us to review. We'll try and pick it up for you guys. But moving on to current events. Speaking of shoes, seems that Nike has incorporated stricter policies for their shoppers and resellers. So Nike's trying to figure out a way to combat the resellers and people that use bots. And, they're trying to maybe make it fair for everyone, or they're, trying to stop their pockets from bleeding for people who are returning merchandise that they couldn't resell. So they're raising their restock fees, and if they suspect that you're a reseller and that you're carting out too quick, or you're purchasing, more than one, or like too many, or you're reaching a purchase limit, they're gonna maybe flag your SNKRS account and suspend it.
What?
Yeah, it says here Nike can reject orders on products that exceed purchase limits. In addition, Nike's terms of sale govern the rights of consumers from purchases to returns. So,
well, real quick, what is the return policy? Is it like 30 days?
I thought it was 30 days, maybe 60. Remember, like you would return some.
Man, I think they just need it. If they want to limit it, just freaking make it 15 days or something like that. Like, I don't know what the rules are, but I mean, if that's a big deal for people returning stock that they can't sell, just lessen the return time.
Yeah, or they're you know what I'm saying, maybe they're making too much of a product and then people are buying it thinking it will resell, and then we didn't sell it, so it's probably fluctuating with Nike's overall revenue. So I don't. That's where I'm kind of torn. It's like, are they doing this for the consumer, or are they doing this because their stock has dropped like 10% over the last couple months, or you know what I'm saying? Because they didn't, like, why now? You know what I'm saying? Why do they care now?
I don't know.
Are too many people complaining? I mean, I feel like honestly, we haven't really tried for anything where like, oh, struck out, took the L, like as of recent. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I haven't really purchased a Nike shoe in a while.
Yeah,
man.
same here, man. So,
but I mean, like, how are they going to keep track exactly? Like,
I don't,
how are they going to know?
Yeah, because then also what's going to stop?
Reseller.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what's going to stop someone from copying online and then returning in store?
True.
Who's not going to raise a fit in store? You know, who's not going to be a Karen in store and be like, no, the return policy, I can go to Nordstrom for the rest of my life. You know what I'm saying? Like Nordstrom's return policy is like, you know, you can return it whenever. So I don't know. I'm just thinking, I don't know why they're doing this now when like this is something that we've been asking for like years ago. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, it makes no sense. I don't know how that's going to work.
Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see like how it is with future releases, but just thought it was interesting that this is something that they wanted to implement now.
I mean, I'm not really stressing because I'm not buying that many shoes. Like,
yeah,
even I mean, I resell too, right? But it's not like in mass. Like, I know there's some resellers that be buying like a whole.
Yeah, they'll buy a full size run.
Yeah.
Try to flip it, and then that only works for if you're copying from Nike. Like, what's going to stop someone from buying all the stock at like Foot Locker or Shoe Palace? Or I don't know, Shoe Palace really doesn't have a return policy as far as I can remember. But like copying from another store and then just returning. So I don't know. It's kind of like a lot of gray area, but it's just interesting, like I said, that they're doing it now.
That's crazy.
So I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
I think it's not going to make a difference, to be honest with you, man.
Yeah, I feel like resellers and scammers, they always find a way, man. But we'll see. Yeah, I feel you though.
We will see.
And then moving on to some more news, Instagram to reportedly allow users to pick a profile song similar to MySpace. I don't know if you guys are old enough or too young to remember MySpace, but MySpace was one of the first social media platforms that I ever signed up for. And as they got older, they implemented a feature where you can like add a song to your profile. So when people go visit your profile, the song automatically starts playing. If you go to the settings though, you can turn off auto play because some people had some whack songs on their MySpace.
Oh man, I just remember it was like 3 songs that you could put, right?
No, yeah. Eventually, it got to like you could put a whole playlist on your MySpace.
Damn, I'm just thinking like if Instagram's implementing this, is
are they gonna die?
Yeah, because when MySpace started doing that, right? Next thing you know, a year or two later, it was just like people started jumping ship to what was it, Facebook and
yeah, I think people
like
Twitter,
there was like another platform.
It was Facebook and Twitter. That's what I kind of stopped like going on MySpace heavy. I didn't like Facebook, but then I was only on it just because like a lot of my friends and family were on it. They had this cool Tetris game you could play. And then I found Twitter and I was like, what is this? Like Twitter was sick.
I mean, I'm gonna keep it a buck, man. Like I don't really like Instagram anymore. Like it's just really hard to see what you want to see. Like,
yeah,
you're like just being fed
stuff to buy.
Yeah. So
yeah,
I don't know how. Like I mean, it's cool. I think it's cool. Like for artists, like to put stuff like if you're a creator or if you're a musician or whatever, like rapper, singer, like it's a great platform to just kind of like put stuff out there. But
yeah,
it also gives like, you know, account holders like a way to express themselves even more. I mean, I don't know how.
Yeah.
I mean, you could express yourself so much on that platform, right?
Yeah.
You know, with video and photos, but
you know, when they drop like Drake drops a new album, everyone's gonna have like one of his songs as their profile song. But it's just crazy because like MySpace was really the way that I like found new music before the blog era. So like that's why MySpace was so tight to me. I'll always have like a spot in my heart for MySpace because it's like that's how like I first found out about Kid Cudi, like Drake, the Cool Kids, Wale, like the list goes on. Like these were all people just like around my age, like just using the internet to the best of our abilities.
Yeah, I remember back then when we first started working, like you were putting me on hella stuff. I remember Drake was one of them too.
Yeah, this is like 05, 06, 07. I think like, one of my MySpace songs was Kid Cudi Day and Night before it ever had a video, before it was ever on radio. I was like, oh, this song's sick. And like Drake had dropped Comeback Day and Night. What? And that's why I'm not Kid Cudi. But no, MySpace was definitely like one of the illest platforms. So I wish it never died. I think we all just moved on to the next thing too quickly. And it had less users. But yeah, what do you?
But
put
I
it
don't
on?
know. I think. I mean, yeah, I'm talking smack right now, right? But I think it might be a cool. I want to see how they'll implement it. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, because when you go on a profile, right? You look at a profile, it's just like the person's picture and then like the list of stuff, right?
yeah. Where they gonna put it?
Like
on?
how is that gonna? Is it gonna automatically load like in? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, and then where does it say what song it is? Because I think ultimately it's a way for them to help, boost record sales, record spins, like for the labels. You know what I'm
okay,
saying? Like
okay. I mean,
this could have been an idea by the labels, like help us, make some of our artists get billions of streams by just putting their song on your profile. And then-
interesting.
I don't know.
I think it might just be annoying, to be honest.
Yeah,
I
'cause
think
it's
it
like
might
if
be
you're-
annoying in the end.
Honestly, I never really go to people's profiles like that. Like I'll just kind of see what's in the grid or see what's in the feed, and then I'll check like my explore page sometimes to see like what it's feeding, what the algorithm is feeding me. But yeah, I mean, I'll probably put some of my songs on my profile. You know what I'm saying, to get the spins up.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt.
Or
you know?
if I'm feeling kind of like cool, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna play that Lil B Sex in Japan. Yeah, Megatron.
Megatron.
All right.
All right.
Shout out to Lex, man. We went down a rabbit hole today on the Gamer Boys group chat, just trying to figure out what song that was. And
Y'all went down. There was like, what was it? 885.
It was like the bass freestyles 885. Yeah, Lil B has hella music
He
apparently,
really-
over
he
like
really
a million
does.
songs. And Sex in Japan, if you never heard it, make sure you go check it out. It's a song that we've been playing randomly throughout the last 10, 12 years. But shout out
It's
to
a good
Lex,
time.
man.
It's a good
Yeah.
time.
Moving on. Shout out to Maria Kate.
Hey.
She dropped this single Upstairs a couple weeks ago, and this is streaming on Spotify, Apple Music. She has an EP coming soon, so stay tuned for that. Make sure you follow Maria Kate on
Follow Maria
Instagram.
Kate.
Stream
Shout out
all her
Maria Kate.
music. We're gonna put all the links below for you guys as well, but this is a really good song, Upstairs. Make sure you check it out. We'll put the link below this pod. And then I'm excited for this right here, man. King's Disease 3
With 3 gold bars, you feel me?
bars.
Hey, you know what? I'm excited for this because I really enjoyed Magic.
Same.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, at first I was like, but then like after listening, I was like, yo, this is classic
Solid.
shit.
Yeah. Like every track is really playable.
and KD2 was already like
Fire.
fire.
Yeah.
Like I have to admit, I wasn't really a fan of KD1, but it wasn't as bad as like his previous projects, right?
Yeah. Like it definitely had like a more mass appeal, or
Yeah.
hence, it had more commercial appeal to it.
Yeah.
But then KD2 was better than KD1, and then honestly, I think Magic might be a little better than KD2, but there's a sequence of songs on KD2 that are unmatched. Like
No, I think KD.
Rare to Store Run to
Yeah.
the one with Lauryn Hill, the one with YG. Like it's a really good album. So I'm juiced to see what they got cooking up for KD3. Like I knew it was coming, but I wasn't 100% sure. So
I didn't think it was going to drop this year. I thought it was going to drop next year. But yeah, like you were saying with KD2, like it was a perfect balance
Yeah.
it was good balance. I think Magic was more for like,
purist.
yeah.
Yeah.
like that wanted that pure old school Nas, like
Yeah.
kind of Illmatic-ish, like, but I can't wait to hear what KD3 has in store.
Yeah, they make a really good duo. I feel like Hit Boy is kind of catering to Nas's rhymes instead of just like, oh, here's some beats I made. You know what I'm saying?
I fuck with Hit Boy, man.
Yeah, no.
And you know
Hit
why I
Boy
fuck
is
with Hit
sick.
Boy, man? Because, dude, when I first started making beats, bruh, I was making beats on Acid Pro. Shout out to Dex, R.I.P. We
Rest in
both were
peace.
fucking with Acid Pro.
Pro.
And I've watched interviews, like several interviews with Hit Boy back in the day, and he would always talk about, I went to my boy's house, he had Acid Pro, and that's what I use. But he messes with Fruity Loops now. But
Yeah.
just to know that he started on Acid Pro, that's kind of fire, man. I
So
like it.
so he's still using Fruity Loops. Like he's not using Ableton or
I think he mainly uses Fruity Loops to produce all of his beats, and
Yeah.
then I think obviously post production is all
Everything
done
in
in Pro
Pro
Tools.
Tools,
Yeah.
yeah. That's
So-
cool, man. Yeah, no, it's a really good fit for Nas. And I'm just glad that we're getting this much Nas music at this age in his career. Because
Fuck yeah.
that's 4 albums in 2 years. And they've all been pretty solid.
And real
You know what
talk,
I'm saying?
dude, like rappers at his age, like, dude, like, I don't want to talk down like on like Jay-Z, but when I hear a Jay-Z verse or like I'm sorry, man, snore darts, man.
Really?
Yeah, I'm sorry,
Damn.
man.
Like which one you referring to? Like the one on the Khaled album, or
that,
or like whenever he's like on a Beyonce song.
that, like even their project. I mean, I don't know.
I feel it, but then if you listen to like Pusha T's album and then Jay-Z has a verse on it, it's like you must listen. Like it's fire.
Yeah, I mean,
like you're not saying that Jay-Z can't.
Yeah, I'm not saying, I'm not taking anything away from Jay-Z because what Jay-Z's done is like, you know, like legend shit, right?
Yeah.
So, but I don't know. It's just like, if I had to pick and choose to listen to what Jay-Z put out in recent years versus Nas, I'm listening to Nas, man. Like even the Kanye West.
Watch the Throne.
No.
Oh, even the Kanye West produced Nas.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had high expectations for that.
And I don't even like that, but I'd probably listen to that more than what Jay-Z put out like in the past 5 years, dude.
Well, Jay-Z hasn't dropped an album since 444.
Yeah.
Which was really good. But I get what you're saying. It's just preference.
That one was cool.
Yeah,
like, you know, but I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like Jay-Z, you're always like, it's the talk of the town whenever he drops a verse or an album. Like, not talk of the town, but everyone's like, oh, you know, because it's now rare that you get a Jay-Z verse or project before he used to flood every summer. You know what I'm saying?
I'm about to get roasted.
Nah, dude, I mean, that's your personal preference. I know people that they'll never listen to Nas. They'll never acknowledge like how good he is at this moment. Or they'll always say, oh, Jay-Z's better. And that's fine. That's their personal. I've learned to accept that people just have their preference in music. I like both of them.
Yeah, no.
I'm a Nas stan. Love Jay-Z. Love his discography. But
I love both.
Yeah, I love both, man. It's hard to compare. But I would love to see Jay get back in this bag. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Maybe not with Hit Boy. Maybe like, I don't even know who he's been working.
I don't know.
No ID. If he does like another project with No ID or something. Fire. Or like some of the producers from 444. Like that would be sick. Or like, what's Just Blaze been up to? You know what I'm saying? Hit him up. Get back in the studio. Get cooking. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. But I feel like Jay-Z's at a point where, man, he don't even have to make music anymore.
Yeah, no, definitely. So is Nas.
But no, but if same with Nas. Yeah. But I mean, like, yeah, I would like to hear Jay-Z like put something out to the level of what like Nas has put out like these past 3 projects, man. Like, I have to say it's
some of his best work.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's just recency bias, but like, I feel like these just melodically and sonically will hold up better than some of the projects like Untitled or Hip Hop Is Dead and like some of his other projects.
Or even his most recent Lost Tapes.
Oh yeah.
There were some good ones on there.
But then some of them, weren't for me. But yeah, man, I'm juiced to hear this. Yeah. We'll let you guys know how it is once we 11/11. Make sure you go stream that. Shout out to Nas, man. One of my favorite. So I'm gonna back out of here, and then we're gonna move on to some sneakers. Keep it a little brief.
Damn, I haven't bought anything.
Me neither, but I'm always looking at sneakers, and I'm just like,
dude, I just recently whipped out the freaking Moabs, dude.
Which ones? The teal
joints.
Oh,
bro.
Nice, dude.
It's nice, but
they're a little too big. You got the size 10?
No. They actually the 10s fit better, but just because it was the first time I ever wore them, they were kind of like
like stiff, like
a little stiff. I had to break them in, man. And then my feet hurt the whole day. But what do you got pulled up, man?
I haven't worn my pair yet of the Moabs. I want to. I still want to shoot a video for ACGs on ATVs. Hey, if you own an ATV, hit us up, man. Let's borrow that. We're not even gonna take it into the dunes. We're just gonna take it like
into the parking lot, yo.
In the parking lot. Let me just whip it in the parking lot. I'll have my ACGs on. I'll be on your ATV. I'm gonna just buy my own ATV. You guys, you forced my hand.
Hey,
no one wants to lend out their ATV, man.
Cop that ATV.
Copping the ATV. I pull up on ATVs on ACG, yeah. That's not even the melody. So what we got here is the Nigel Sylvester Jordan 1. This is his second Jordan 1 collab. It's like an unreleased pair, or it could be a pair coming out soon. I don't know if you remember the first Nigel Sylvesters. They were like this off-white, cream, dirty looking, all like Jordan 1 with like a red outsole. And people were like, why'd you put PP on my Jordans?
Wait, these are Jordan 1s?
This is Jordan 1s, yeah.
Damn.
And Nigel Sylvester, I don't know if you're familiar, the BMXer guy.
Yeah.
He always wears Jordan 1s when he's BMXing. So
I think last video I saw he was rocking the neon joints.
Yeah, the iridescent.
Yeah.
Or was it the Illuminate?
The Yuval Volts.
I forgot what those. Not iridescent. It was like the luminous yellow or something. Yeah, those are sick. He makes them look sick, and the tricks he be doing on the BMX, fire. I want to see more of this shoe. It looks like the check is kind of like wrinkled or crumpled, or it could just be creased. But
I like that. I like that little touch with the little Nike sign, the baby Nike sign on the toe.
You don't really see that on a Jordan 1.
No,
that's pretty cool.
Does this change color like when you scuff it up, or is it just
maybe? Not sure. It has the pre-scuffs on there already, or that could have been just from him riding his bike. I want to see more of the shoe. I don't hate it.
I don't hate it either. I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's better than. I think it's better than the first one he dropped, which just looked too dirty, like too fake dirty. And then KD was hooping in the KD 15, but this is like an off-white Presto looking colorway. Kind of sick, man.
There's like a, is that a K? Or it looks like a B.
For Brooklyn. No, I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? You see where, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yep, that little B right there.
Or it could be a K, like a D, or I don't know.
Oh, maybe. Yeah. But this is probably like one of the illest colorways that I've seen on a hoop shoe because, yeah, it is very off-white inspired. And the KD 15 is probably one of his best models in recent years. They have some cool colorways out now, but this colorway is sick because it has that off-white Presto look, and it has like the foam coming out of the tongue, and it's not a bad looking hoop shoe.
I mean, it goes great with the unis.
With the Brooklyn?
Yeah.
So that's cool. Hopefully it drops like a regular release and not like as, some kind of
like
hype thing.
Or hype, yeah.
Yeah, but I would probably like to try those out for basketball if I ever.
Hoop.
Yeah. And then we might the Jordan 1 Pandas. Nah, that's what they're like jokingly calling them, but the black and white Jordan 1 is finally making its return in that 1985 shape. I want to say February, like around All-Star break, and you can't go wrong with this. Is classic. Like,
hey man, you can't go wrong with any classic Jordan 1, man.
Yeah, I think the last time these dropped maybe was like 2014, and before that might have been like the CDP pack where it had the Jumpman. But
yeah.
This is an original color from 1985. It's getting that 1985 treatment, like the neutral gray, natural grays that dropped last year.
Those are fire too.
Yeah, I never picked up a pair. I felt like
I think was it Elias that got them?
Yeah, Elias got a size 10. Yeah, I was just never able to find my size for like a good price, but I really haven't looked either. But I'm definitely excited about these just because I love all the colors from that original 1985 drop.
Yeah.
So hopefully these aren't too hard to get. I love the shape. These are official images, so looks pretty on point. Would have to see it up close, but can't go wrong with a black and white Jordan 1. But I just feel like everyone who beasts over the Panda dunks, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got to get these. So hopefully Nike implements that new.
I mean, Panda dunks are cool too, but I mean, dude, these are Jordan 1s. I love Jordan 1s. I think they're like,
it's like the perfect,
the
most classic shoe.
I mean, they may not be the most comfortable.
Definitely not.
But I mean, the silhouette is so classic.
Yeah.
Like, I just, anytime a Jordan 1 comes out, it's like, I got to try and get it.
Yeah.
I mean, original colorway. Yeah. So this is dope.
For sure. And don't call them the Pandas. I jokingly said that because that's what people are jokingly saying on the internet, but they're not. They're just the black and white Jordan 1s.
Wait, when did these drop?
2023, like February maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then moving on to some New Balance 2002 Rs. Very sporty looking. I like this colorway.
Straight dubs.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't wear it with Dubs gear, but it just looks like something that you pull up to the beach in, or like, spring break, summer vibes. The 2002 R, I've tried on. They're pretty comfortable. They fit like the 1906 R. I'd go a half size up. But I like the N logo right here where it just has like a little bit of blue and then it fades into the yellow. I like the color blocking that they did. Yellow toe box with the blue accents. If I could get them for like smooth $80, $100.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely a shoe for you. Like, or the colorway.
Yeah.
I mean, I've yet to try on the 2002 R. But I mean, I like some of the colorways that they put out, in New Balance.
Yeah, same here. It's like, it looks too similar to like a 990.
Yeah.
And I love 990s, but it's like,
but you said these fit just like the
1906 R, just because it has that same exact midsole with those like gel pods right there, or that softer energy tech. But shout out to New Balance, man. There's no stop in sight. Like I've said before, like there's probably over 70 colors of 2002 Rs, maybe more.
Yeah,
maybe more. How many?
Dude, I was taking a stroll through the mall the other day, and I stepped in a Shoe Palace.
Same ones?
I seen some 2002 Rs up in, like, not these colors, obviously. But yeah, like I think there was like a gray, a green joint. Like, Yeah.
There's a lot.
There's a lot. I was surprised, but
because we're now going on like 3 years of 2002R. So they've been like pumping out hella colors. They got the J. Crew exclusives, got all the collabs that they did, and now, I mean, it's a hot shoe. Like
they're probably like, oh, we need something to replace the 993s for now.
Yeah, we need more 993s.
Yeah, we do for sure.
Yeah. And then moving on back to Nike, the Social Status Penny 2s. You sent me these the other day. I totally forgot that these were coming out.
I am surprised, dude. I think they're still sitting on sneakers, man.
Yeah. I saw them on a couple websites, Full Size Run.
I'm actually trying to check right now. Hold on.
Yeah.
No, these are dope.
I'm not too familiar. I guess Social Status is a boutique somewhere, and they were given the opportunity to do a collaboration with Nike for a Penny 2. They did 2 colorways. This one's very similar to the ones that we've been wanting to come out for a long time. Just the original Orlando colorway, black, blue. This is a lighter blue, as far as I can tell. And you have like the Social Status logo over the Nike check over that 3M oval by the heel. But yeah, the Penny 2 is classic. I've never owned any of the original colors back in the day. When I was a kid in grade school, I wanted them, but...
And just to confirm, these are the sizes that are on the site right now.
Okay, almost a full size run. Up to 10.5 men.
Yeah. So, 7s are, or 8.5. Oh, no, 7s are sold out. But
yeah, so if you're looking for these, that's... Yeah, I mean, they could go on sale potentially, but if you really like the Penny 2s, this isn't bad. It's very, it's close enough.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm not mad at it. Like, I like the twist that they put on it with a lighter blue. With a little bit, is that like a salmon or pink?
In the air bubble?
Yeah.
It looks like a pink. It's not bad.
It's not bad. I dig it. I mean, I still prefer the OG colorways.
For sure.
All day, but I mean...
You got the white ones, right? And the white and blue. You got the Atlantic and then the all white. Or just the Atlantic?
No, I just have the all... No. I have the Atlantic, yeah.
With a little bit of blue.
Yeah.
Yeah. Penny 2s, man. I think Nike will bring back the OG colors soon enough. But... I wanted the original Penny 2s as a kid, and my parents wouldn't get them for me because I was just burning through shoes anyways. Payless had like this knockoff version. It said Bikey.
I think you're mentioning. I think this was, you talked about this on an older Game Ball podcast.
Did I? Oh, okay, yeah.
No, but
when you wore them, yeah. And I was like, you guys don't remember that brand, Bikey or Bike? And it had the same font as Nike and everything. And I had a pair of Bikey Penny 2s, dude.
The Bikey Penny, dude. I mean,
and I tried to Google them shits. I couldn't find them. But
oh man, that's some rare shit. If you still had them today,
it was from either it was like from Montgomery Ward's or like Payless. It had to be.
It's probably Payless, man.
Yeah,
it had to be.
And they look good enough. And then somebody called me out on them. Like, what are those? Like, those aren't the pennies. And I was just like, sneaker shame as a like 5th grader.
But yeah, pennies, man. Dude, are they... So, wait, I know these are the Penny 2s, the Social Status, but did they drop the ones? That
was a weird release, because then some places only dropped them in grade school sizes, and then some places eventually dropped them in adult sizes.
Fuck.
And then even the all-black All-Star Game ones, all-black ones, those dropped in scattered times. Like... And I think that was part of like Nike supply chain issues that carried over to this year. But I think now they're pretty much on track. But yeah, shout out to homie Chris over at 1985 Gallery. He was telling me that they were still waiting on like a shipment of the Penny ones.
I need a pair of those.
The Orlando colorway? Yeah. Those are fire, dude. Those are classic. And then wrapping up the sneakers that we're talking about, I think these are 990 V3, which is part of the Teddy Santis season 2 for New Balance. So he dropped all those 990s like a couple months ago.
Yeah.
And they not only did 990 V3s, but they did 990 V1, V2, I think maybe even some V4s.
Is there like another like Easter colorway, like pastel colors? Is that?
Oh, that's not part of the pack, but that's the Joe Fresh Goods collab.
Oh, that's Joe Fresh Goods.
Yeah, those dropped. They dropped in like a baby blue, baby pink, and like baby green, faded green. Yeah, that was a Joe Fresh Goods collab.
Okay.
But Teddy Santis, he's doing chapter 2 or season 2 of his 990 drop. And I want to say they dropped like 20 pairs over the last couple months, which was chapter 1, season 1. And then now they're doing season 2. And this is just one of the colorways that stood out to me. kind of similar to those 2002 VRs. Is like predominantly white upper, light upper, and you have hits of like blue on it. And that's,
I like it.
That's kind of my style.
I like the color blocking on it, like where
Yeah.
it's like kind of off white with the gray. It's like tonal. With splash of blue in there. It's cool. That's like a royal blue, right?
Yeah, royal blue. But then it's like, oh, I still have those all white 992s
Oh yeah,
that I've never
right.
worn. So it's like, I would like to have these.
No, but I mean
But-
993s. I think. Actually, no, 992s fit pretty cool.
Yeah, but you're a little too elevated, I think, with the 992s. But I do like the
they kind of
992.
go like a slant, like a heel, like a.
No, just that midsole's hella thick on the 992. But I do love a 990 V3. I love this colorway. But I think we're at a point now where they're just dropping them so frequently that it's not too hard. If you want them, you can probably get them. So this is something I might try for, but at the end of the day, I don't need them. Would like to have them.
Yeah, I still rock my V4s, man. Those are the coziest right now that I have in my rotation.
The V4s.
990 V4s. Or those V3s, the blacks.
990 V3. Your black ones?
Yeah, those V3s are
Or your
boys.
993s?
No, 990 V3s.
Oh, 990 V3s. The ones we reviewed recently. more
They're
recently.
V3s. Yeah, my bad.
Yeah. Those are sick. Those are hella comfortable.
Yeah, those are super
Yeah.
cozy.
990 V3 versus 993. That might be one of our future episodes coming soon. People are always asking in the comments, what do you prefer? Do you prefer the 990 V3 or the 993? Honestly, I love them both, but we'll get deeper into it on a future episode.
I was about to say my opinion, but damn.
Yeah,
Those are they're two comfortable shoes.
two
I have
really
to say.
good models by New Balance, made in USA. But yeah, no stop in sight for the 990 V3s or 990s in general. So
Yeah.
New Balance is killing it right now. They got a long list of shoes that they're going to drop for holiday. So be on the lookout for that. And that's about it for sneakers today. We'll have more on another episode. But before we get on out of here, man, yeah, man, vibing. It's cool to be back.
Man,
Episode 8 episodes. We never, who would have
thought, man?
Who would have thought? Oh no, you didn't.
In game ball form, episode 8, Steve Young.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Make sure you guys follow Game Ball, man. We're gonna drop more episodes, more content. But before we get on out of here, we're gonna play a game of 1 of 4, man.
1 of 4.
4. Okay, let's get it.
Somebody get it.
So this is stores that are no longer stores, or like stores that are companies that are out of business.
Bruh. Wait. Look.
Which one would you bring back?
Damn.
Copeland
You know what?
Sports.
You know what?
Toys R Us.
That's tough because I love Toys R Us. You know, who does not love Toys R Us? You know what I'm saying? When you were a kid, dude, I used to cry when my parents would like take me out of the store when I was a kid. And then there's Copeland Sports, man. I used to be an employee of Copeland Sports, man.
Yeah.
Funcoland. Blockbuster Video. I mean, there's still technically that one Blockbuster Video, right?
Yeah, but it's not the same.
I know. I don't know. I was never really big on. Was that
Funcoland? Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it eventually turned into GameStop pretty
Yeah.
much. Used games, like that was like unheard of before. You know what I'm saying?
True.
But yeah, you're bringing one of these back from the dead, and it's gonna have stuff from your childhood in there, and also new stuff. I don't know. I just
Dude.
had new rules. I just added that in there.
I mean, dude, I used to work at Copeland's, and dude, I love Blockbuster too because I used to freaking rent hella video games and movies from there.
Yeah.
Funko is pretty much GameStop. So dude, I have to bring back. If I had to choose one, I'd bring back Toys R Us, man. Toys R Us, dude. I mean, yo, figurines, man. Like all the fucking like Todd McFarlane's, all the Marvel like action figures, all that shit.
yeah,
Everything was there. I remember,
everything. Video games, Pogs, cards.
I remember back in the day, I used to go check it out with like old coworkers, even like Aunt, like we'd drop in like because we used to work out by the Foster City one.
Yeah.
And we just drop in on like certain drop dates, like release dates, and we just go in and
For like video games or just
no
anything?
for freaking like figures.
Oh,
like,
really?
Action figures.
That's
and stuff.
sick, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. Copeland Sports was cool because it's like you can help yourself. Like you don't have to ask. Hey, you got this in a size 9.5. It's like you either see it or you don't. They don't have more in the back
man.
unless they did have more.
So they did have more in the back, but
they'll replenish as they sell out of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So that was cool about Copeland's. You can kind of just grab them, try them on, or
man.
you could
you can just walk out with a
You could
shoe,
just
bro.
steal.
Like dude, when I used to work there, people would just freaking automatic, dude. It's like I'm not running after those fools.
Hey man,
It was so hot that the Jordans had to be caged up in the back, man. You had to ask the manager.
it got to that point.
It got to that point. I forgot what Jordans it was. When I was working there, it was.
I think it was a Jordan. You told me before Jordan 15.
The sock one.
Yeah.
What are those?
15s.
15s. Yeah, it was 15s.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. I mean, there's so many shoe stores now, but they had everything else though. They had like sporting goods. You know what I'm saying? It's like you mix a Sports Authority with a Foot Locker or something.
But no, Copeland's was. Dude, they're pretty big. Remember they had it's a Ross, or I don't even know if it's a Ross now.
The one in the city.
In the city.
Off 6th Street.
Yeah, that one was huge, man.
It's like 3 floors.
Yeah,
I would
was
get lost
huge.
in there. So Funko Land, like you said, yeah, this is pretty much GameStop. But I remember like just going to Funko Land and be like, oh, what? Like WWF for Sega for like $5.99, $6.99, like a used game. You know what I'm
trying
saying?
to think of the Funko that was out here.
It was where GameStop pretty much is.
Okay.
In Colma, like by the Target. And then Blockbuster, so many good memories just like on a Friday night or Saturday night going with my parents and just like getting to pick that one movie and you're hoping it's good. And you know, sometimes it's good. Or like you go back to a classic like Three Ninjas or something.
Bro, I used to work for the competitor, man.
Hollywood Hulk Hogan Video.
Hollywood
dude.
Hulk Hogan Video, dude. Shout out to the homies. Shout out to Alumni, man. We all worked there at one point in time.
That must have been nuts.
It was really nuts, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to Blaze and Tiff, man.
And then yeah, just that Blockbuster right there, like in South San Francisco. It was cool, man. Like you go in there, you pick your movie. At one point, I think like I had a card where you can rent as many movies as you wanted for the summer. That was fun.
I think the tail end of my Blockbuster experience was when Street Fighter 2 Turbo came out.
Still cartridge, huh?
Still cartridge, man. And then after that, I was always at Hollywood Video. I didn't really go back to Blockbuster
Yeah.
or anything else.
The late fees would kill you.
Yeah, it was tough, man.
Yeah. But I think I'm with you on this. As much as I have like good memories at Blockbuster, I had better memories at Toys R Us. Like it was such a treat to go there.
And you know what, dude? You know why it's so cool? Because you could take your kids there, man.
Yeah.
And they would love it, man.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. When Violet was younger, they still had the Foster City one. So we would go there.
Shit.
She got to experience a little bit of it. You know what I'm saying?
That's right, man. It was
And
still around.
Unfortunately, they went out of business. They got short sold by the hedge funds. And
Damn,
Amazon
dog.
killed them. But now like kids don't really have that experience. Like we go to Target and it's like a small toy section. But
Yeah, it's like a not even a quarter of what they would experience at a Toys R Us.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
Like,
saying?
Toys R
it's
Us-
like a very like minuscule, like,
yeah.
you know?
So I think I would bring back Toys R Us just because I had a lot of good memories going there, sorting through G.I. Joes, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, looking through all the pegs to find the ones you didn't have.
Dude, or even looking at like remember when you go to the game section, it's like there's like the slips that you got to pick up.
Yep, and then you bring it to the guy like, one Pokemon Stadium, please.
Exactly. Yeah, dude. For real.
for the N64, dude.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, just for my kids and all my friends' kids to be able to experience Toys R Us, I would bring it back from the dead. They have them now, like little pop-ups within Macy's, but it's not the same.
No, it's not the same.
So I'm with you on that. We'd bring back Toys R Us.
Toys R Us is the winner, man.
All right.
I think that was off the bat.
Yeah.
It had to be Toys
Dude, look
R
at that
Us.
logo, dude. And then once they put that Cadillac dealership there where Toys R Us used to be, I knew that Toys R Us was never coming back.
I
dude.
know.
I was like,
Auto Row, man. It just
Yeah.
was never gonna return, man.
no place for a kid to be a kid anymore, man. But anyways, I'm getting sad thinking about it. That's episode 8 of Okay, Let's Get It. Again, I'm your host, Just Paul Now. Shout out to the producer of the show,
Yo,
C-Rock behind the lens. We had the special effects going. We had the special effects going. We're about to make some music because I'm inspired now. I'm inspired by that little reverb. So we're about to make some more music. More music coming soon. Music out now that you could stream. Click all the links below. Podcasts are out now. Okay, Let's Get It podcast, Game Ball podcast, Hat Chat podcast. And Hey, any of our friends out there, you got a podcast idea, hit us up.
Hit us up.
Hey, if it's a good idea. But yeah, we're going to get on out of here. Make sure you sub, hit that like button, do anything you want. Drop some comments, follow us on Instagram.
Okay, let's get it.
You cannot catch you on the next episode. Thanks for joining us.